The Sentry, Marvel Knights Fantastic Four.
This used to be an adventure. It used to be, back in the glory days when there were a lot less heroes and villains. Back before things sour, before you'd ever even heard of the Void. But then the creature came upon you, all as black as the darkest night, as cold as ice to ravage the earth and steal the souls of men. It almost destroyed you the last time, and now it's returned, stronger than ever, before you and your comrades can only wait for the beast to come to shore, and try to hide your regret that the battle is already lost. There's nothing you can do, only the Sentry can save you now. He is humanity's only hope. Admit it, Reed. He's all you have. You and the other heroes. You'll do what you can when the Void attacks, but it won't be nearly enough. And so you look to him, the best friend you ever had, the same man you betrayed and consigned to oblivion, along with all memory of those wonderful adventures you shared. The Sentry. Startling stories. The Sentry. Where did he go? I can't believe it. The Sentry a coward. You gotta do better than that, you metal morons. It's clobbering time. Reed, what happened? Why did Sentry leave us like that? I don't know, darling. But if I know Robert, he must have had a good reason. Good reason, huh? The way I see it, your golden boy turned tail and ran. I always told you there was something wrong with that guy. Hish, sorry to disappoint you, thing. I was just creating a diversion. Reed, I've accessed their main terminal. Our exit codes are recalibrated, and the autolocks disengaged on the tractor beams. Oh, and this place is going to blow in about 30 seconds. You see that, Ben? He went around the other way and took them all out in one move, and he hacked their computers. I told you he was the best. Yeah, whatever you say, kid. But we ain't out of the woods yet. Get moving. I'll hold them off. I know how most of their attack vectors are programmed. Don't argue. Just do it. I hate to admit it, but he's right. If we can't get the information we've recovered back to Earth, we're all as good as dead anyway. Okay? We're green light on all systems and ready to roll. You copy Opie that, sis. Hey, it don't mean nothing if the tractor beam's still working. He did it! We're out of here! Always in the nick of time, the Sentry had a way of working it just perfectly like that. You'd be certain he was gone, and you'd begin to exhale, and he'd be back as if nothing unusual had happened. His cape singed, his face blackened with soot, and that look in his eye. Or maybe it just seems that way. Maybe it's just wishful thinking on your part. When was the last time you could actually say you enjoyed what you do? Reed, so much time has passed. There are so many more complications these days, but now there's one complication more profound than any other. The Void is coming back, and with him, the end of the world. Why couldn't things have remained the way they were? The Golden Guardian struggles to contain the cosmic cube, but the enigmatic machine remains silent, unwilling to yield its secrets. Reed, I've got it stabilized, but even I can't hold it much longer. My arms are going numb. Try to stay with it, Robert. If we can contain the cube for study, this will be the scientific discovery of the century. That's a pretty big if, old friend. Something's happening. I can feel it pulsating. Just one more second. Clock, locate the whereabouts of the cube, please. The cosmic cube is currently located in the main control room on Alpha level. Alpha level? But that's impossible. It couldn't possibly have traveled that fast by conventional means. Robert, if it's up there, it might be going for your computer systems. Clock, keep a monitor on the cube and send down the Turbovator quickly. We need to get up there as fast as we can. I'm sorry, Robert. I cannot permit you to do that. Sue? Johnny. Way ahead of you, Chief. Johnny, I've contained the explosions inside a localized force field. But you're going to have to cauterize the blast and change the structure of the plasma. No prob, sis, big guy. If you please, my pleasure, Squirt. Wham. Well, Reed, old friend, I hope you're not as clever as you think you are. Why's that? Because we're going to have to get past Clock's auto defense mechanism if we want to get to Alpha level. And you designed them to be impregnable even by me. Yes, I hear you, Cube. I understand. But I must remind you of the inherent paradox contained within that directive. I am not permitted to take a human life, even in self-defense. It is one of the requisite aspects of my programming. Yes, I understand. Very well then. Subdirectives are routed to prioritize your protection above all else. Programming. Clock. Come in. Do you read me? Clock. This is Sentry. Please respond. I don't like it, Reed. Clock's cut off all communication outside of the main terminal area. He's transmitting, but not to me. I think he must be talking to the cube. What on earth is that? My word. It looks like negative space, but it can't be. I didn't build that into the design. I don't think we're going to get past this barrier. Boys and girls. Wait, something's okay. Sentry Crash Robert, you made actual physical contact with an extension of end space. I have to ask, what did it feel like? Interesting, painful. And that was him in a nutshell, half hero, half science geek. That impossible fortitude of his matched only by his insatiable appetite for understanding the universe around him. It was why you and he became friends in the first place. He was a hero long before you and the others gained your powers, of course. But that was never a barrier between you, neither before nor after. All those nights the two of you spent discussing the nature of the cosmos, taking apart computer terminals, acting like curious kids. All those times you faced danger together. And the good times, too. That time you, Robert, Lindy, and Sue spent up in the cabin in Maine, that marvelous afternoon when he and Lindy were married under the gaze of 50 heroes. You mourn for those times, don't you, Reed? Because when you lost the Sentry, you lost one of your family. Astounding! This place is like some kind of weird maze. Reed, we've lost Johnny. Can you hear me? Loud and clear, darling. I'll keep an eye out for him. In the meantime, see if you can reestablish contact with Sentry. Yeah, why don't you tell him that spray-painted clown's the one that got us in this mess in the first place? Why, Ben Grimm, you're still not jealous, are you? I found it. Clear sailing up ahead. Torch, look out. Boys, I can hear something through here. It sounds like Zap, all right. You big meta weenie, it's clobbering time. God, what a crazy time that afternoon. You and the others pulled out all the stops to get through the watchtower unscathed. There's a place, athletes call it the zone. It's some kind of hyper extension of logic where everything beans to work so seamlessly. You wonder if you weren't just born for the task at the moment the five of you found that zone, rushing through that incredible obstacle course together, working in tandem to overcome every challenge Clock could throw your way. It was an awesome display of courage and common sense and even dumb luck, all combining to create a sense of invincibility. You never really imagined anyone was going to get hurt. Even Ben, for all his grumbling about the Sentry, became caught up in the moment 1 minute. He'd be pulling everyone's cans out of the fire the next. Someone would be saving his. You can remember laughing to yourself about that because you thought this was the way it was always going to be, onward and upward for the rest of your lives. There it is. What is it doing? Robert, I don't like this one bit. It's no secret you're connected to the Pentagon from here. If the cube has used Clock to access those sensitive military codes, any time we waste here chatting about it is time we should have spent doing something instead. Reed, you remember you and I talked about using the E-nullifier against the cube to harness its inconsistencies at a quantum level. Oh yes! Well, I can also remember us deciding that using the E-nullifier at this juncture would be tantamount to suicide. We have no way of knowing what would happen if we tried. Then let's find out. Robert, you can't be serious. You can't possibly be willing to take that risk. Reed, for once in your life, don't argue with me, okay? It's the only way. Sentry, be careful. You can only take so much of the residual feedback from the E-nullifier before your chemical structure is altered. Ziskow, now, you, Telil, me. Bah. Wasim, greetings, Sentry. Greetings, Fantastic Four. I have been experiencing the most curious phenomena in your absence. Have I been offline? Here you go, Poochie. Hey, you'd better be careful with that little guy, Ben. Watchdog's more powerful than he looks. God, look at those two. What's the betting they're talking about hairstyles? I've been wondering, Robert. Why do you think the cube targeted clock? I mean, what you think it wanted? I don't know. I don't think you and I are equipped to understand that kind of enigma. Old friend. Perhaps it just wanted to learn about us. Maybe it thought we were bored and wanted to give us something interesting to do. Touche. That was a long time ago. Read now that those memories have returned. You wish they would have remained with you forever. You may get your wish, but your forever is likely to be a very short time. In a few moments, the void will be, and all those wonderful tales of adventures past may go for naught. Perhaps they already did. Perhaps they were irrevocably lost the day you betrayed the Sentry. Because you didn't just betray the man who was your best friend. You didn't just betray a principle or even an ideal. You betrayed an age of innocence.